Hello guys, this is Anaisa from Live Tantra, and I'm here now with Monique and Pete, the teachers that are going to lead tomorrow the Adoration Puja Ceremony. And I'm going to make them some questions about what can we expect for tomorrow. So hello Monique, hello Pete, welcome.
Hi everyone.
Hello. I'm very, very curious to know where you are now. You are in India, right?
We are in India. We're in Rishikesh, and this is the Ganges River behind us. We were just down there swimming earlier today. Like it's such a magical space.
That's so beautiful. And this is the place you're going to run the ceremony itself. It's a magical.
It is, and the beautiful thing about it is this ceremony was created in India thousands of years ago, and so it just feels so appropriate. Like it's been so beautiful. We've been here now for 8 weeks, and I've been offering this puja to Peter at least once a week, just out on the balcony with the river. And it's so beautiful to get to offer the puja to all of you tomorrow from its birthplace.
That's amazing. And I would like to ask you as well, like what puja means exactly, because we have this Adoration Puja Ceremony.
So a puja is a gift or an offering of devotion. And this particular puja was created as the art of adoration or the art of devotion or receiving, because so many of us have such a hard time receiving. And so it's a time and space for you to actually be able to divide into roles of giver or receiver, and especially for the receivers to practice doing nothing. Like it can be one of the hardest practices on this planet. And it's so beautiful in the puja to just be able to sit there and know that you're worthy just because you exist, and have this beautiful beloved sitting across from you that's just pouring their heart out to you with all of these elements. Because this particular puja uses the different elements like water and fire and incense, and creating the space for you to be able to feel totally and utterly adored. And then the gift of it is that you fall madly in love with your partner, but then when you walk away, you realize you fall madly in love with yourself. And that's truly the gift of this puja.
Oh, I can already feel that. And I wonder, like, what is the difference between just making space to share and make a space for a ceremony? So what is special about having the whole, following the whole protocol?
I think when you create a ceremony, there's so much more power of intention that comes through your body and your being. There's an energetic component that intensifies the experience and creates just a much more palpable and visceral and magnetic experience for yourself and your partner. Ceremony has this ability to just make everything that much more powerful and beautiful, in my opinion.
And also, whenever you create ritual, then each time you go back to that particular ritual, then you're opening up those same neural pathways in your brain, so that it's so much easier to drop into passion, to drop into love, to drop into ease. And so just by seeing the rose or by smelling a scent, like that particular incense that you use for ceremony, whatever your 5 senses get attuned to during ritual, then it's so much easier to go back to that place again, where it could take 20 minutes of making love or 20 minutes or half an hour of meditating. Then you're right there just by seeing the rose.
That's impressive. You create an anchor, a powerful anchor for the brain to connect to and go to that space, right? Immediately.
Yes.
Wow, I can see that. And I know we have to prepare some items in advance, right? So I'm curious to know what we need to bring and how much flexibility we have now, because we are in quarantine. We might not get all the items ready. So
you get to create your own items. The items that we're going to be using tomorrow are a rosebud. So if you can get a rosebud or any type of flower, roses are just what we use for the ceremony, but if you can get your hands on any flower, fantastic. You need a flower, you want some petals, again, preferably rose petals, but any petals will do. You want an incense stick and something to hold that incense stick in. You want at least one candle, like a tea light candle or any candle around the house with a lighter or matches. And then you want a piece of chocolate. And then you want to have a couple of cups for water. And I've used Dixie cups, just like the bathroom plastic cups before, or you can use containers, you can use glasses, like whatever you have around the house. Then you want to just get a couple of small glasses and fill them halfway up with water. And then you want a little mini spoon or something that you can dip into the water to be able to use during the ritual.
Okay, I think we can manage to get at least the basics ready for that. And what I like that you mentioned before, that you guys do it every week to each other, right? You have this ritual, and that's something couples at home can keep doing as well. And I wonder, when did you start doing it, and how did you bring that to your own life?
Well, for me, it was 8 years ago that I had a Brahmin priest enter into my life, and he offered me this puja, and we became partners, and we traveled the world for 2 years, and I apprenticed with him. And eventually he went on to become a shaman and do medicine work. And so he transferred the puja to me. And so that was right after the time that I met Peter, when I gained ownership of the puja. And so I'm like, Peter, come do the pujas with me around the world. And the first thing I did was offer it to him, and it blew him away and touched his heart so deeply. And it was so special to be able to have a partner that was so what's the word, enamored,
open
enamored by the ritual and the spaciousness, and just like being willing to, for me, then it's touching God. Like, it doesn't have to. For people at home, it could be God is touching your higher self, touching this expansive universe. But for me, it's definitely touching God. And so to have my partner that's like, yes, let's make love to God together, has been such a beautiful piece for me, as being someone that grew up very Mormon and very stuck in this religion. Then Tantra has opened up, and this puja has opened up so much spaciousness for me to be able to choose my own path and what's important to me.
And how was for you, Pete, to receive it for the first time?
It's hard to describe with words, really. A lot of laughing, a lot of crying, a lot of just feeling your emotions. And I was just in a place of being open, and was really just blown, I mean, in a short sentence, blown away by how much devotion and love was coming through Monique. And it just, to me, it's like a wake-up call to who loves you, which is the universe, this person sitting in front of you, and yourself. And it's just a great reminder that you are in love and love at the same time. And to me, that's a very profound experience.
Wow, I'm looking forward to try it myself. And you guys are an inspiration for many couples in that sense. And I would like to know, what is the work you do in Tantra, and how can people find you after that, after the webinar?
Yeah. Well, we're super easy to find. We're everydaytantra.com. And so it's just simple practices for you to live tantrically every day. We have lots of videos and different ways there for you to dive deeper. And we travel and teach around the world. We offer the puja, we offer cuddle parties, we offer many various different, like, I love doing women's circles and helping women fall in love with themselves. So that's the key across all of the topics that we offer, is really helping you find the path of falling in love with yourself.
I teach Qigong and dance, and I fuse the two together to create my own dance class. And so if you're a lover of music and movement being fused together, I have a really amazing dance class for people who like to do Qigong and like to do dance and do both at the same time. So, and what else do we do? Helping people get empowered in what's really alive in your heart is another thing that we do too.
Wow, I'm already like super excited. I want to sign up for everything, especially for the Qigong and dance. It's like two passions, and I've never seen that combined. That's really cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward for the Adoration Puja ceremony, and can't wait for tomorrow. And yeah, and thank you so much for offering that as part of the Tantric Couple Webinar program. See you
Thank
guys
you for
there.
having us. We're so excited to share it with everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you for your passion and your desire to help transmit this out to the world. I feel like it's so needed for people who are feeling alone and lonely and in quarantine, that to have this sort of connection, I think, is just such a beautiful benefit and healing practice for people.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, guys, enjoy your weekend. Ciao.
See you tomorrow.
See you
Adios.
tomorrow. Adios. Ciao.